Hey foodies, welcome back. When last y'all had macaroni and chicken stew? Let me share my delicious recipe with you. Alright guys, let's start by marinating our chicken. Today I'll be using boneless chicken thighs. Here I have some chicken bouillon, seasoned salt, complete seasoning, some black pepper, paprika, garlic and onion powder. To that I will add some fresh green seasoning here, and after that I will add some Chinese sauce for color. So you want to mix everything to combine, and once we're done we will set this aside to marinate for at least an hour. Now let's take a look at the rest of our ingredients. This is the macaroni pasta I'll be using today. You could use any pasta of choice, but this is the authentic kind that we usually use for this particular recipe. Here I have some thyme, scallion, parsley, some bell peppers, onions, garlic, ginger, habanero pepper, some mixed vegetables. I'll be using pasta sauce, but you can use some tomato sauce or tomato paste if you prefer. I also have some chicken bouillon, black pepper, complete seasoning, seasoned salt, mushroom seasoning, and some brown sugar. Now guys, throw away the AG or the MSG. I want y'all to get into this mushroom seasoning. This tastes a bit like MSG. It has that umami flavor, but it's way better. It tastes so good, and it's actually natural. So here to a preheated pot, I will add some sugar, allow it to caramelize. Once it caramelizes, we will add our chicken. Let that chicken sit for about a minute or so before you start stirring and tossing it. So once a minute is up, you want to get in there, give it a good stir, make sure it's coated nicely with that caramelized sugar. Then we'll cover it and allow it to release all of its moisture. Once the moisture is released, you want to give it a stir again, leave it uncovered and allow it to evaporate. Once it evaporates, I'll share the next step. So at this point, you want to come in with your herbs and aromatics, give it a mix, then we'll follow that up with some pasta sauce. Like I said, you can use tomato sauce or tomato paste here as well. I just find pasta sauce to be a bit more flavorful, so I'm using that instead. Give it a mix, allow it to go for about a minute or two, and then we will add our macaroni noodles in here. Yes, we'll be adding it in raw because this is how I do it. But I know some people are used to doing it the other way, where they boil the noodles separately and they cook the stew separately and then they combine them. But this method here I learned from my mother-in-law, and ever since I learned this, I never went back to doing it the other way again. This way it is so much more flavorful. The noodles gets cooked in that stew and it soaks up all that deliciousness. Trust me, you will never go back once you try this. It's so good. Now we will add our seasonings for flavor and taste. You want to taste and adjust, of course, to your own preference. We will also add our mixed vegetables in here, give them a toss, and then we will come in with some hot water. You want to add hot water so you don't slow up the cooking temperature and you don't have to wait, for everything to get going. So yeah, we're going to add the water in, and then once that is added, you want to add your hot peppers. You can use riri peppers, scotch bonnet, chilies, anything. I'm using what I have, which is habanero. You want to cover this and allow it to simmer on low heat. Why? Because you don't want to keep adding water in here so the noodles can become tender. That will just dilute the taste, and we do not want that. So you want to cook it on low heat, and once it is done, I'll show you guys the finished product. And here you have it. It is all done. The noodles are nice and tender, and the meat is like melting in your mouth because it was simmering in that nice stew for over 30 minutes and everything is perfection. Now let me plate this up and just show you guys what I serve it with. Now, as a Guyanese, we would usually serve this with plain rice, and I had a delicious coleslaw salad on the side. Now, tell me why it's a problem when we eat pasta with rice, but nobody bats an eye when the Italians eat pasta with bread. Isn't it the same thing? Let me know down in the comments and give this recipe a try and let me know what you guys think. I will leave all my ingredients and measurements in the caption or the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching and enjoy.